Hi guys, it's Alphonse here with three Ajax builds that people are using incorrectly that I will mention that without the correct mods or something like that, and you don't need any guns to pair off with. You can go with Thunder Cage, you can go with Enduring Legacy, Afterglow Sword, whatever you want. You can do whatever weapon DPS you want. You can do whatever external modules you want, but preferably you have to use the defense and the HP modules for getting the maximum output of this build. So without any further ado, I'll show you the builds right away so that there is no confusion. I'll start off with the solo HP focus build. The HP focus build starts like this. As you can see on the screen, this is the perfect build that I have made, with one single confusion that I have with this slot, that is the shield conversion slot. You can use iron defense on this slot, or you can use spear and shield in this slot, but I like more defense. I like my tank to be more like a tank. I don't want low something, but if you do it, you will get more HP. So I'll show you the HP that you get from this build. You get 55,000, I mean 56,000 if you round off, 56,000 HP and 81,000 defense. So the 81,000 defense, when the iron will procs, will get up to around 130k defense, which is even more impressive given this build is already so OP. So the demonstration will be put out the end of the video so that there is no more confusion with the build on how to use that build. So let's go over to the next build. The next build is proportionally balanced with the shield, HP and defense. This build is not complete as I am not yet mastery rank 20. I cannot complete this build right now because in this slot I have modded this slot, but I have to put iron will in this slot to complete this build. Now with this build you get 72,000 defense, almost 30,000 shield and almost 32,000 HP. This build I have showcased earlier, which was not complete at that time, but this time it is complete, and I hope that I can provide a good demonstration for this build. But let's see, let's go over the descendant modules. So it's flat out boost to every single ability that I have with 1d1 you can say negative perk, which is on Steam Accelerant, which gives you minus 15% max MP. Otherwise everything is here for boosting your stats: shield, weighing the scales, amplification control for more shield, increase shield for more shield, defense mods. I didn't use the shield conversion mod because it will cut out my shield. I need the shield, I need the max possible shield that I have, but I am also compensating on the defense, so that's why. Now this build is a new build that I have created just today. Now I don't know, it still needs optimization. This is the DPS build that I was thinking about, that how to work out this on ultimate Ajax or normal Ajax, and how it will play out. So if we go over this build, then only two mods are there which are boosting the three mods which are boosting the damage of my shield or the reflection damage of my shield. So in this mod slot I didn't put anything, but I am open to recommendations. Any suggestions you can give me that will help me optimize the build is highly welcome. I mean, thank you. I will say it early that thank you for any suggestion that I will get in the future, that I will reference in the future videos. But I have tried everything with this build, like non-attributes specialist you cannot put it, mastered you cannot put it, because I already have the mod of the same slot in this type. Same with the dimension. So these are the builds that I am using currently, and I'll just show the difference between these builds. The damage build I'll show the difference, and the other two builds I'll show how they operate out. So let's start with the HP build, but there is a downside to this HP build. You on a field you get 55,000 HP, but when you step on the field, like if I step on the void intercept battle, then I'll not get the full HP. I don't know if it is intended or if it is bugged, and this is not okay right now. That's why I don't use this build much, but this is a good build that people has suggested, and I have optimized it further. This build, see this, the HP just gives me 33,887 HP when I have almost 56,000 HP. So you have to kill some mobs or gather from here. You cannot replenish it, so you don't get the HP flat out. You have to kill mobs or kill something, then you get the HP. So survivability on this build is insane. Like when the defense breaks or the shield breaks, the defense goes up to around 1 lakh. Like wow, I mean, how will you die in given this situation? So basically like 56,000, at 56,000 HP you are basically more than just a tank. So if you can just stand here, no one can kill you. Like who can? Like you can stand in the open in front of any boss. Devourer is one of the hard hitting boss. After Swamp Walker I have tested, and Molten Fortress also hits hard. Frost Walker gives you chill. Everything I have tested, but this boss has the highest fire rate of them all. So if I can stand out in the open like this and take so less damage, like 34 to 50 per tick, so this is crazy, right? I mean, like I can do whatever I want. I can stand on the poison, but what I really want to show you is the reflection damage. The reflection damage you are getting right now is 3,390. So this is the main showcase of this build. Just see that. Today is the DPS build. I'll show you why the DPS build is nuts. I didn't do anything. Just opened my shield, stood there, he shot himself, and the reflection damage does it all. So highest we are getting is 4,020 reflection damage. Now if we go over to Albion for our next showcase, then I'll showcase the shield build. The shield build is not complete, like I mentioned. I didn't slot the iron will yet because I didn't reach mastery rank 20. When I reach mastery rank 20, I'll slot it in because my Ajax is completely ready. So let's switch over to that build and let's roll. With this build, what's interesting with this build is that you get max shield, full HP, unlike the other one, like I showed you last time, that you load into the arena and you don't have half of your HP. It is not like that. You get full HP, full shield, full defense at your disposal, but the defense will not boost. That's the only problem, because I don't have iron will. When the shield breaks, I will not get the boost. So how good is the shield? Let's see. I mean, you will be the judge of it. And I also show the reflection damage that we get from it. So the clarity of the situation, to give the clarity, see this. You can just stand in the open like the previous build, taking even more or less damage. Remember. So this build, he has to deplete your shield first, then he has to crack through your HP. And if iron will procs, then you know the defense will go off the roof. Like it's 72,000 right now. If the 128.3% procs, it will go roughly around 90,000. So it is crazy. Now you can just stand there forever doing nothing and you will not die. He can just shoot everything at me, but I'll be still just standing there at the end of the day. This is my favorite build. I like it very much, but let's see the damage. As you can see, the damage that we are getting is 3,820. 3,820, still less damage, right? You can optimize it more, but still you can see the shield is almost depleted. His shield is almost depleted, guys. This is crazy, I'm telling you. See this. If you open this, he'll go nuts. You have almost depleted the shield without any DPS mods. Now, talking about survivability, you guys be the judge that if it is good for survivability or it is bad for survivability. But I can survive everything on this build. I have cleared each and every boss in this game, and I can vouch for it that this build is the most impressive build that I have made thus far. Optimized it so that you guys don't have to experiment around or something like that. So you be the judge of it. This is the second build that I demonstrated today, and now I'll go over the last build. The last build that I'll talk about today is the build that has the highest reflection damage of all. Like, yeah, it is something else. You will see for yourself. Like, we are getting the tick of not more than 4,000, right? We are not getting the tick more than 4,000. We are getting good HP, good shield, good defense. But in this build, you get everything. You get everything, but a little less. Like you can see over here, that you get. Oh, I have to go on field. Okay, so as you can see, the shield is less, 24,000 only. HP is less, 28,000 only. If we round off, it is 25 and 29 respectively. Defense is also a little less than 80,000, but it is decent. 76,000 we have. And by the way, this build has no iron will, so there will be no further defense. Now let's see the damage. You are getting a tick of 8,449. You can see the damage for yourself that he is doing to himself. Just look at this, guys. I mean, if this is not nuts, I don't know what nuts is. I mean, like, I cannot say anything over this build. I am satisfied with this build, more than satisfied with this build, as you know. Like, see this. This is crazy. And this is just at one go. There is no editing or something like that, like you might say. There is nothing. I am just showing you guys without any editing that how my Ajax is built out. And I will say just one thing, that this build is the craziest of all the three builds. The survivability a bit less, I understand. The damage you will take is more because you have low HP. And you know, in this game, HP is the main stat that you are worrying about. But without any gun damage, you are doing hard mode devourer. Like, this much damage is, I think, is enough. People are struggling with devourer hard. When they have the character right in front of their eyes, they can build out a normal Ajax or ultimate Ajax if they want, to optimize the build even further so that they have to grind. But yeah, I think it's worth it because the damage we are getting is right now is so good. Like, I cannot complain about anything. I didn't do any gun damage and he's at this much HP. Like, let's see, guys. You be the judge of it. I'll not say anything. This build can be optimized. This build can be optimized further, and I really request for help if I need. And this time I am calling out you guys that if you have anything else to optimize this build out, you can please tell me in the comments. I will make a post in the Reddit also so that you can comment out there also. So anything is welcome, guys. Just see this. No ability damage, no gun damage, devourer. So I don't know. 2 minutes 23 seconds, not bad, because last time I cleared it, it was 8 minutes or 9 minutes if I remember correctly. So massive improvement on this build, and this might potentially be one of the best build on Ajax right now. So I should tell you guys that you can try it out once. If you don't like it, you can just ditch it, go over to the survivability build. We know that Ajax is not for DPS or something like that, but yeah, I am trying to prove otherwise. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you have a nice day. Thank you.